N Street in Antelope Valley.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Welcome into For the Girls Club with former Husker volleyball player Mandy Monson. Join Mandy as she helps you learn how to determine your own destiny, no matter where you're at in life, from the court to the classroom, the bank to the boardroom. Become a better you with the For the Girls Club. Here is your host, Mandy Monson.
Welcome, everybody. That's right. This is For the Girls Club. My name is Mandy Monson, and I am your CEO and host for the hour. And today, I am so excited to welcome to the club Jennifer Lemke.
Thank you.
Jennifer is a real estate agent and owner of Nest Real Estate here in Lincoln, Nebraska. And I am so excited to have you on. Thank you for coming in tonight.
Thank you for having me.
So everybody, I just want to let you know that I already told Harrison he is along for a ride because Jennifer and I are not only good friends, but Jennifer and her husband, Eric, that own Nest Real Estate, have helped me with my last 3 homes. And so I am so excited to, one, have you in the club, and 2, be able to learn your origin story and have our listeners hear about it, because what my goal is with For the Girls Club is to really bring in great women in business that are in the community of Lincoln, that are transacting and that are really serving the community. And you and Eric have such a great story as far as what your journey has been in residential real estate. And so again, thank you for being here. So to start off, Jennifer, can you tell me kind of your origin story? Like, how'd you get into real estate in the beginning? Like, how did you even get into being an agent?
You bet. Thank you. So I went to the University of Nebraska at Kearney.
Okay. A Loper.
Go Lopers.
Okay.
My first major was speech pathology. And I chose that major, which is so interesting to think back to Jennifer High School.
Right.
In making these decisions.
Yeah.
I must have known I wanted to be a working mom because the speech pathologist that came to Dodge always had very nice clothes, drove a nice car.
Yeah.
Had her evenings and weekends and summers off. And so that's how I picked my major.
Okay. I love it.
So after 2 years of that major in Kearney, I just realized that's not where I was going to end up. And I didn't have the patience for it. I was, doing rotation at the schools, and I was working at the Buckle part-time to have some fun money in college, which I love people, meeting new people, helping them find jeans, all the fun things. And so I changed my major going into my junior year to communications with marketing and sales. And I just kind of found what I was good at. And so when I graduated, I applied at Alltel, which is now Verizon.
Yeah.
And I was going to get a marketing job, so I thought. And during the interview, the HR director goes, "You need to be in sales." Like, Jennifer, you're going to make more money. This is where you need to be. So I was selling cell phones for Alltel, and I did that for 4 or 5 years. And during that, I just didn't quite know what was going to be next for me.
Yeah.
I got which is crazy again to think back. I got my Series 6 and 63.
Oh, you did. I got that. Look at us. Geez, you guys, I just learned something new.
See? And then I started studying for my real estate test.
Oh,
I
wow.
was just
Yeah.
like, what am I going to do?
Right.
What's next for me?
Right.
And so I got my real estate license, and I actually started in 2003 and got into real estate from
Okay.
selling cell phones.
From selling cell phones.
Yeah.
And like, okay, so this is a great question in regards to, I have a very good friend who's like studying for a real estate license. She's getting into it. So like when you got into it, was there like something that how you thought it was going to be, but it really wasn't like that? Like what was that like for you as a new agent?
Definitely. So luckily I did it, before children, before, single.
Yeah.
So your expenses are pretty low.
Right.
Because that was very nervous, very scary to
Yeah.
do that. I actually started at a discount brokerage and I worked there for 2 years, and it was fine. It was great. But I just knew moving forward that that's not where I was going to end up,
Yeah.
for the future.
Right.
And so in 2005, I actually worked for home real estate as the relocation director. And I had that position for 10 years. So
Okay.
2005 to 2015.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And during that time, I got married right before that, actually, and had 3 boys. And the ultimate goal was always to join Eric again.
Right.
And sell real estate.
Right. Right. What did you like when people think about real estate agents? Like it's kind of like your own business, right? I mean, you may work for a brokerage, but I mean, it's really right. You eat, like people say, you eat what you kill, correct?
Definitely.
Yeah. So what did you learn though from being like the relocation manager, like that then you were able to take into, the operations of your business that you have today, but also in being a successful agent once you went back into sales?
Definitely. So, when I was the relocation director, I would work with third-party companies that would hire, at the university or State Farm, and the transferees that would roll in and out of Lincoln. But I also then worked with the realtors, because there'd be reports and different things that we'd have to submit on getting those homes sold.
Yeah.
And during that time, Eric was working as a realtor. So he was out selling.
Yep.
I was the employee.
Yeah.
At the time.
Right.
But it was a great position, but once again, it served the purpose at the time, but I still knew that I wanted to be, all in.
Right.
And get into real estate, and that's where I was going to end up.
Right. So in 2015, then you go back into the sales function role.
Yes.
Which like, what was that like then, kind of stepping out of the operations piece to then going back into the sales piece of it?
Definitely. So, working with your husband.
Yes.
Yes. I mean, there was a big learning curve.
Totally. Absolutely. Yeah.
And I just knew I didn't want to go back and be an employee.
Right.
So I was very driven.
Because when you were in operations, you were a W-2 employee.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you for that distinction.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so I just knew, like, this is it. This is my chance.
Right.
I have, children. I want the flexibility. I want to, kind of be your own boss. And I will never forget, about 3 months in, Eric walked into my office and he said, "Would you quit calling people?" Because he was so busy.
Yeah. Oh, what a great problem to have.
He always says he wishes
too many leads, everybody. I cannot handle
too many deals.
Yeah.
And he always says, "I wish I would have never said that to you."
Yeah. Right. Right.
But it was good.
Yeah.
And yeah, so from that point on, we've worked together.
And so you started with basically yourselves as a team, right?
Correct.
And so then you had a team at home for a while.
Yep.
So how big did your team get at home?
So it was just the two of us, and we had like one or two other realtors
Okay,
at
got
any
it.
given time. There
Got
was
it.
usually about 3 or 4 of us,
Yeah.
is what we kind of built it to,
Okay.
at that point.
Right. And then how did you guys, like, at what point were you like, we want to have our own brand. We want to have our own brokerage, right? Like how did that come about? And what was that process like?
Definitely. So during COVID, we had a lot of downtime.
Yes.
And Eric got his broker's license. He just hopped online and he's like, I've always kind of wanted to have it.
Right.
So it was the perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
To do that as I was trying to homeschool children, which, man, thank goodness for teachers, because that was awful.
Yeah. I mean, I remember Josie was in 2nd grade and I was literally like emailing the teacher, like, I mean, she seems like she's doing pretty good. Is that okay? Yeah, that's fine.
But by
with
10
you.
o'clock, I'm like, I think it's recess time.
Time to go outside.
Get out of the house,
Get
please.
that physical activity.
Yes. So that was your 2020. And we were just kind of feeling like that was going to be our next step.
Yeah.
I mean, yes, you're self-employed. Yes, you are entrepreneur, but just really, owning our own business.
Right. Having your own brand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is what we were, excited for and wanting to go for.
Yeah. That's amazing.
So the end of 2022. So this is year 4. So we've done 23, 24, 25. Yep. And so we're starting year 4 of Nest Real Estate.
Amazing.
And there's 7 agents.
Oh, wow.
And an office manager.
So you have 7 people on your team.
Yep.
Including yourselves or
Yes.
in addition? Okay.
Including ourselves.
Got it. And you guys just opened a new office, correct?
We did.
Oh, that's
we
so exciting.
did. So in Indian Village area on South 13th Street.
Yeah.
It was a house already zoned commercial.
Okay.
Which is really difficult to do in Lincoln, but
Yeah.
that was already done. So
right.
that was wonderful.
Amazing.
And it was an antique store before we moved in.
Okay.
And it was cute as is, but we gutted it to the studs.
Absolutely, you did.
And like the 2 bedrooms, we have, 2 offices. And then the living room is chairs and hang out. And then we have our kitchen. And
that's fantastic.
It goes
so you can
really
have
nice.
clients then come into the office, or you can go meet them at the property.
Yes.
It's kind of like whatever works best.
Yes. So we have team meetings every other week. And so now we're not going to different coffee shops.
Yes.
We
Although
have
the
a
coffee shops
home.
around Lincoln are great, but
They're
nice,
wonderful.
Right. But it's nice to have a place that you guys call home.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Amazing. Well, I love this. Well, as we go to break, Jennifer, I want you to think about what are some things that home buyers are thinking about today? And when we come back, we can talk about that. So this is Mandy Monson for the Girls Club with Jennifer Lemke with The Nest on 93.7 The Ticket.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old-fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
There's no place like McKinney's Irish Pub for St. Patrick's Day, so mark your calendars to join in on the fun for their 12th annual Street Festival. The party goes all weekend long, but starts on March 14th and 15th with tons of giveaways, great Irish food, and green beer. And it continues on Tuesday the 17th for actual St. Patrick's Day. Doors open for the bar at 9 a.m. on Saturday, 11 a.m. on Sunday, and 9 a.m. on Tuesday. And the street party starts at 2 p.m. all 3 days. Don't miss out on great music and great fun with no cover charge for St. Patrick's Day weekend at McKinney's Irish Pub, located at 8th and P.
Your cure for spring fever is at the Husker Lawn and Leisure Show, March 13th through the 15th at the Sandhills Global Event Center. See unique home and landscape displays. Admission $8. Veterans free on Friday. Hours and info at huskerlawnshow.com. Sponsored by South O Roofing.
With UBT, you've got total control over your money. Like Doug, who runs his game day tailgate like a well-oiled machine.
I got burgers, brats, chicken, dogs, plus all the fixins. And with the UBT Go app, I can track my food spending from anywhere.
Pro move.
They don't call me Grill Sergeant for nothing.
No matter your goals, UBT helps you feel good about reaching them. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
In a world where Wi-Fi battles rage and bandwidth is never enough, one family dares to connect it all. Work from home, influence all day, stream all night, and game to win. Deadlines, downloads, and dance-offs, all happening under one roof, flawlessly. Can your internet provider do that? Fiber fuel your household at allofiber.com/all-in.
Unearth the secret to long-lasting tires at Tread's Central Tire Pros, a league apart in commitment, service, and expertise. This isn't just about rubber meeting the road, but trust, safety, and surety converging in perfect harmony. This is where expectations are exceeded every time. Make your appointment today at Tread Central Tire Pros, just south of Cortland on Highway 77, or visit our website to explore our services. Remember, when it comes to tires, choose Tread Central Tire Pros because we tread differently.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Now back to For the Girls Club on 93.7 The Ticket. Here is your host, Mandy Monson.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Mandy Monson with For the Girls Club. I have Jennifer Lemke here with me with Nest Real Estate. Okay, Jennifer, over the break, we were talking with Harrison, and before the break, I said, let's kind of talk about what the state of residential real estate, looks like today.
For first-time home buyers.
Yeah, and especially kind of, right? Because that is something that a lot of first-time home buyers are talking about, right? The prices have went up, interest rates, although they've come down. I don't know what a 30-year mortgage is today, but right, they were high and they come down a little bit. But what does that look like for you guys? How do you guys work with, first-time home buyers? Like, what does the state of the market look like for that specific demographic?
Definitely.
Yeah.
So the first step always is to get pre-approved.
Right.
Because the worst thing we can do is hit the streets and look in the wrong price range. So let's pretend we start looking at $250,000 houses, and then we come back and you're like, actually, we need to hone it into 175 or whatever the case is. So
Right.
that's before we really, we'll meet, but then I recommend getting the approval done and just seeing
And
what
when-
your comfort level is.
Yeah. And when you say pre-approved, you mean you recommend your clients go work with a mortgage loan officer to get their
Correct.
pre-approval letter. So then they know actually what they can shop for.
Exactly.
Got it.
Exactly. And then the second part to that is why you want to get pre-approved is we look at a house, you really like it,
Yeah.
and you want to put that offer in. If things are in good shape and priced well at any price point, actually in Lincoln right now, it'll still go in the first day.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
I mean, it's still decent out there.
Yeah. Yeah. So then if I'm a first time home buyer, so number one, get your pre-approval. And then two, like what's the expectation of, in addition to your pre-approval, like how much do you usually have to have in cash for a down payment?
I mean, you can get in 3 to 5%
Okay.
down. So we're
Got
not
it.
talking you have to
Crazy
have your
money.
20%.
You don't have to have 20,
No.
right? Because there's programs for first time home buyers.
Yes. Yes. And for example, this last weekend, we sold a house. It was listed for $199,000, and that's what we went in at with my buyer.
Right.
And it is, just to explain what a house at $200,000 looks like. This property was close to the Lincoln Children's Zoo, an older house.
Yeah.
Very cute.
Yeah.
Great character.
That's a cute area.
2-bedroom, 1 full bath, your laundry in the basement. It was an older basement.
Yeah.
But still good.
Right.
So I think the other piece is your first house more than likely is not going to be your dream house.
Right.
So just having the expectation of home ownership is so important. And if you can do it with what rent costs are, it's so beneficial in the long run.
Right. And you really don't want your first house to be your dream house, right?
No,
because
not
then most likely
necessarily.
you're probably overextended, which is just going to put a lot of pressure on you from a financial standpoint. Not everybody, right? I mean, this is a general statement, guys.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, a question for you. So on the house that was priced at $199, like how many offers then? Like what's the competition look like in Lincoln right now when you're going out and you're buying?
On this particular house, there were 2 offers.
Okay.
And my gal it was just a very clean offer, conventional financing. So that's what won the deal.
So let's talk about that. Cause I think that's a good, like by the way, like I said, I've worked with Jennifer and Eric, selling 2 homes and buying 2 homes.
Yeah.
Technically.
4. Look at
I
us.
dropped one off. I'm sorry, guys. And I really think in a lifetime, you should at least do it twice. Because you guys, I've been in sales and marketing forever. And I swear to God, I learned a lot from every time I did that. And so what would you define as a clean offer? So, right. So as like people are thinking about what they're going to do for an offer, what would you define as a clean offer? And maybe what are some offers when you're like like you want the house, you're in competition with everybody where, okay, maybe that, yes, you can offer that, but I don't know how much the seller's going to be receptive to it.
Yes, completely.
If you're on the buy side of things.
On the buy side, if you're asking for maybe closing cost assistance.
Right.
Because then you're just knocking that basically off the price of the house of what you're offering.
Yeah.
But in that situation, as long as it can appraise out, if you're doing 205 and getting the 5 kickback, or maybe you're asking for whole house inspection paid for, or a home warranty paid for, or things like that.
Yeah.
When you're in a competing offer situation, it's just best to keep it as simple.
Yeah.
And that's why I say clean.
Yeah. No, I agree.
As possible.
Yeah. And then when you're on the sell side, right, there's things to think about. Guys, here's the mistake I made. So I had a house that Jennifer and Eric were.
Are we going to talk about the tub?
We're going to talk about the tub. That was such It was so dumb. Me. That was my fault. So I'm selling my house. We had an offer at over asking price.
I believe so.
Over
yes.
a decent amount, because I think at the time there were two bidders on it, and the buyer says, I had a little chip in the tub. I had little kids, little chip in the cup. The buyer says, we want you to replace the tub before we close. And I was like, no, that's silly. I'm not doing that. And I remember Eric was like, and he was like, so I really think if you don't agree to this, they're going to walk. And I was like, no, they want it. They did a letter and everything. And yeah, that is what happened. And so, I think that's another piece too, that, by the way, then my, second time of selling, I was much more receptive, but you guys do such a great job of, counseling. But, on the sales side of things, what do you think sellers should be thinking about? Because it's a very interesting market in Lincoln right now, right? And so, what do you kind of talk with your sellers about so that they don't? I think as a seller, it's sometimes you can get caught up in the emotion of it, and then
for sure.
and then make some decisions that maybe aren't the best. So how do you guys work with sellers, and what are kind of some of those things that come up for you guys?
Definitely. And speaking of the emotion part of it, I think as a realtor, you need to buy and sell a few times throughout the years to put things back into perspective and have more feelings and compassion for your clients of what they're going through. Because trust me, I'm not the best customer either.
Right. We all have our positives and negatives, everybody.
Exactly.
It's there.
But from a seller standpoint, I think with the shift in the market in the last few years, I just think, your agent needs to set the expectation that, what, interest rates are not 2-3%.
Right.
The chances of getting 5+ offers, might not happen.
Right.
Because there are sellers that still think we're in that time frame that they're, well, what do you mean? It's been one day on the market.
Right.
And my house hasn't sold and I don't have 5 offers.
Yeah.
So I think that, and we were in a market that you put a sign in the yard and I mean, it was sold.
Right.
I mean, because everybody, it was such a feeding frenzy. So I just think you really need to set that expectation.
Yeah.
Like in this price range, these are the typical, days on market.
Right.
And we still see it. I mean, I had a friend buyer last night text me that she wanted to see a house in Williamsburg and it was 600 some thousand and it sold that first day within hours.
Yeah. You never know.
Yeah.
And I remember, so when I sold my last house with you guys, it was a process, but it was a great process because I think you guys have a process to put your clients through, which is super helpful, but there's just always there will be the right buyer.
Definitely.
And sometimes you get lucky, and I don't know what the percentage is that you list a house and it goes under contract on day one. Sometimes you find that buyer on day one, but sometimes you don't find the buyer until day 45.
Exactly.
Sometimes you might go under contract and the first buyer doesn't end up working because of whatever reason. So you keep going and then you find the second buyer. So, what does that, how do you guys help clients through that process? And what are some nuggets of advice, that you give, both sellers and buyers today in this specific market, because it is different. I totally agree with you.
Definitely. And on either side of it, I would say the list or the buy side, finding a local lender.
Yeah.
So if it's accepting an offer and it's a .com approval, we will counter back.
That's a good point.
That they need to get approved by a local lender because, anymore, obviously, you've been in it long enough where you can, this is the realtor, this is the lender,
right.
This is solid.
Right.
we're gonna be pretty good. We're looking pretty good here.
Right.
And it's just kind of a case by case of, on the buyer side, what you can ask for,
Right.
and what you can potentially push for,
Right.
as well as the, listing side as well.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and your first offer is typically the best offer when you're selling.
Right.
So
Right.
it's important to really take it serious and
Right.
look at all your options.
Right. So here's a question. When you take someone on as a client, really thinking about the business and the marketing side of getting a house ready for sale, like what is the process that you take your clients through, and that you basically put the house through, the asset, in order to
Mhm.
get it prepped and ready for sale?
So I would say when we walk through, like if somebody calls us and they're like, "What can you sell our house for?"
Yeah.
Like that's not a phone conversation.
Right.
I don't know what the condition inside is. I don't know what kind of animals they've had living in their house, or,
Right.
all sorts of variables there. And so that first walkthrough and your house does not need to be show ready at that appointment. We're just looking at the basics, like
Yeah.
square feet, bedrooms, bathrooms, just things to comp it out and see what kind of price we're going to come up with. And then typically the next time we meet, suggestions of, your living room is pretty small. We have a lot of oversized furniture.
Right.
You're moving anyway.
Yeah.
You might want to get a storage
Right.
unit, or move some of these things to the garage,
Right.
or start boxing up some items.
Right. Right.
And that you're going to have to do it anyway.
Right.
So you're going to get, it's all money here. We
Right.
want the top dollar.
Yeah. And so,
For
and
your
so does the
property.
client. Yeah.
Yes.
Right.
And everybody is very receptive.
Right. And I remember when I recently sold my house, right? It's kind of like removing the clutter, and also removing like the things that you love as a homeowner, and all your pictures and amazing stuff about you is wonderful. But you really want to, right, be able to have the buyer
Yes.
come in and see it for themselves.
We
right?
don't want them distracted.
Right, by your stuff.
Yes. We want them to imagine their own items
Right.
in the home.
Right.
And yeah.
Yeah. What does that look like then in a role reversal? Let's say you're the agent for the buyer.
Mm-hmm.
When you guys take someone through a house, right? Or they're like, "Hey, I want to go see this house."
Yep.
Like, what does that look like then for your clients on the buy side when you represent them?
Definitely. So on the buy side, before we put an offer together, we'll run numbers. Like,
Right.
okay, this is what homes in this area are selling for.
Right.
Especially when the market was crazy. You don't want to advise your client to overpay or
Right.
get in a situation in 2 years they can't get out from under it. 'Cause,
Right.
I'm sure there's people there from
Yeah.
how the market
Totally.
was.
Yeah.
And run numbers. And this comes with experience, I would say, where, you point some things out where, you know what? This is what concerns me
Right.
about this house.
Right.
Like, I will do whatever you want, but, this is, I
Yeah.
just want to, we're underneath power lines. We're on a busy street. Sometimes those things make it hard to sell,
Right.
in the future,
Right.
because I'm not looking to turn and burn clients.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
I'm looking
Right.
for, you call me 3, 5, 8, 10 years down the road,
Right.
and I want a good product
Yeah.
that we can successfully sell.
Right.
It doesn't do anybody any good,
Yeah.
just to go for the quick sale. I want
Totally.
somebody to be happy and comfortable and in their price point. And I think that's what comes with experience and having been licensed for 20 plus years.
Yeah, totally. Um, and I think too, like, I mean, on the buy side of things, I think that's where an agent is very helpful. I mean, on the last house I bought, I remember, going through it, and there were some things that, like, I just really wanted, like, your guys's opinion on, okay, I think this could be a problem, but I'm not sure how big of a problem it is. And to be honest, I had learned from my other experiences, and I didn't want to just rely on my own, I think that's where it's helpful in the
Yes.
buying and selling process when you have an agent or agents that have been through it multiple times and also are familiar even just with the neighborhood that you're going into.
Exactly.
Right? Maybe the neighborhood that you're selling out of, and then the neighborhood that you're going into.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And the market we're in, I feel like, is a more fair market where we're getting inspections done,
right,
and things like that. And I always recommend,
right,
an inspection.
Yeah, absolutely. As we kind of go to our next break, I think let's think about, like, what does that Lincoln market, look like today? Like, maybe what are some, like, facts and kind of data that we can, share with
Definitely.
the viewers, if that's okay with you.
Wonderful.
All right, everybody, come back to For the Girls Club on 93.7 The Ticket.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Koppel Chevrolet GMC, and on behalf of the entire Koppel team, we would like to say thank you to all of our loyal customers and employees that have allowed us to become one of the most successful GM dealerships in the country for the past 50 years. So we are celebrating that with some huge discounts. Right now, we have up to $13,500 off MSRP or 0% APR on select new models, and new Blazer EVs are leasing for $279 a month with zero down. So check us out online at koppelcars.com. All deals with approved credit. See dealer for details.
When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old-fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with Taco Night on Mondays or Whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Shopping for new flooring is different today. Getting your questions answered, making the right selection, getting the best value, and installed quickly and professionally. Visit ostreetcarpet.com or shop our store. We'll answer all your questions and help you make the right choice. You'll be enjoying your new floor in just days for less than you'd pay elsewhere. Carpet, vinyl, wood, laminate, tile, and area rugs. We've got it all.
O Street Carpet.
1732 O Street. Family owned and operated. Always the best value.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT. From cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. We'll help you leverage technology to become your most secure, efficient, and profitable. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation. We can show you where you might be vulnerable, inefficient, or overspending. It's a game changer, and it's totally free. Claim yours right now at appliedconnective.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hey Husker Nation, this is Todd Euler, two-time national champion, here to talk to you about Window World Lincoln. At Window World, we specialize in replacement windows, doors, siding, and roofing. Whether you're looking to enhance the beauty of your home or increase its energy efficiency, we've got you covered. And here's the best part. We offer the best for less. Our team is dedicated to providing top quality products and exceptional service at affordable prices. We want to earn your business and make your home improvement dreams a reality. So why wait? Contact Window World Lincoln today at 464-7313 or visit our website at windowworldlincoln.com. Window World Lincoln, where quality meets affordability.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats. At Parkview Animal Hospital in Lincoln, it's not just their professional care that sets them apart, but their warm staff and state-of-the-art facilities. Whether it's for a routine checkup or a comprehensive medical procedure, at Parkview, your pet isn't just another number, but a valued member of their caring family. Visit them at pahlincoln.com today and in person just south of 14th and Pine Lake Road. Parkview Animal Hospital, your pet, their passion for happier, healthier, furry friends.
General Excavating has been a leading underground utilities contractor for nearly 40 years, and they're growing. General Excavating is hiring for more than 50 positions with offices in Lincoln, Omaha, Sioux Falls, and Cheyenne. Positions range from senior project managers to superintendents, utilities foremen, heavy equipment operators, journeyman plumbers, field mechanics, and more. They offer competitive wages, benefits, and PTO with a culture built on the importance of safety. Apply today at generalexcavating.com or call 402-467-1627 for more information.
Now back to For the Girls Club on 93.7 The Ticket. Here is your host, Mandy Monson.
What is up, everybody? We are back on The Ticket with Jennifer Lemke, Nest Real Estate, For the Girls Club. I have just enjoyed this so much.
It's gone so fast.
It's gone so fast. I love it. Okay, so before break, we were talking about what's kind of the state of the Lincoln, Nebraska market, because there has been some, transition as far as inventory and interest rates, and of course that affects buyers and sellers and all that good stuff. So what are we looking like? What are we looking like today? Yeah. So that if I'm in the market to buy a house or to sell a house, I'm aware of what this specific market looks like.
Definitely. Well, the nice thing about Lincoln and being in the Midwest.
Yes. I love Lincoln and I love the Midwest.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't see the ups and downs.
Right.
Quite like, we have your 3.5% to 5% appreciation every year.
Yeah.
Obviously, we had some years where it was your 10 to 15, which was crazy and amazing, but maybe not right now.
Yeah.
The beginning of 2026, if you told me what's on the market, Jennifer, January 1st of this year, 972 homes.
Okay.
4 years ago, 632.
Oh.
So what do we have? 340?
Yeah.
More
differential
homes, on the market.
Yeah.
So there's definitely more out there.
Right.
But that's okay.
Too.
Yeah,
to me that says opportunity.
Yes. And interest rates right now are in the upper 5s, which last year we saw some 6,
Yeah.
If they could get down to lower 5s, that would be really
that would help
good.
The cause.
But back in 0304, they were in upper 5s. So, I mean, it's still a great time.
Yes.
To buy. And we're not seeing crazy, you have to spend $40,000 over asking price, waive all inspections, ridiculous terms like that. So I feel like we're in a more fair market,
right?
Which I like,
right,
for both buyers and sellers,
right?
So I mean, Lincoln, it's always a good time to buy.
Yeah, it is. And so when you're thinking about kind of going back to that the buying opportunity? Like where does the most inventory sit right now, right? I mean, you kind of got your first time home buyer, which is probably 200,000 and below. And then you got maybe kind of your first move up buyer, which goes to up to 500,000. Like where would you put like categorically kind of where people typically hit on a home
I would
purchase?
say,
And again, not everybody, but when you think of the
totally.
life cycle of a home buyer,
Yes.
like
on
what does the inventory
average,
look like there?
You know, if you are needing more room or whatever the case is, I mean, that might be a 300 to 400 list price.
Yeah.
And then you're going to possibly 600,
Right.
you know, 500,
Right.
600 in there. So yeah.
Okay. And then what is like this, like the specialty, or when you think about 600 plus, like what does that
market look like?
Yeah.
It is interesting. I mean, there's years that you could sit on $1 million+ listing for a year.
Right.
I mean, because that pool of buyer obviously is a lot smaller than your $300,000 house. However, things are still selling in that, you know, price point as well.
Because that's sort of an inventory thing too,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Less inventory
I mean,
in that area.
Like I'm trying to think about like when I was in I mean, probably the you correct me if I'm wrong. What's the largest inventory? Is that kind of in that I don't know, 350 to 550 mark, the 500? Like what is that? I don't. What's that inventory? Like where's the most?
The middle.
Yeah.
Right in there.
Yeah.
I would agree.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah. 3 to 450.
Yeah. So then as we look into 2026, you know, like, and what's coming online, right? We're at an inventory of around 900 homes, right? We've all been hibernating.
Yes.
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 The weather has been beautiful the last
Spring
couple
has
of days.
sprung,
Spring
though.
has sprung.
I
Things are
mean-
budding. Like, what do you think? Like, what's the trajectory look like for 2026? Because typically, right, in home sales and home buying, it's kind of a slow time during the winter. I think I'm in self-storage,
That's very
right?
fair.
And so
Yes.
usually in self-storage, we have a slow time that basically really starts September and goes to about March because people aren't buying and selling homes because it's in the Midwest because it's cold. So like, is that kind of similar for
Very similar. However, because of this nice weather,
Mhm.
I foresee that spring market to hit a little earlier
Oh, okay.
than
Got it.
normal.
And can you guys kind of see that in an interest level as it's like coming inbound to like nest? Like you can see
Yes.
more people are
Yes.
kind of
We're
getting
working
interested.
on, yes, past clients have called or okay, this is our year.
Right.
You know, we need to buy and sell our existing house or
And have there been some clients that maybe on both sides, really? I could see this on both sides, sell side and buy side, that have kind of been hanging out or waiting because either they didn't want to, right? If they're buying, they don't want to purchase at such a high price and they've been kind of watching inventory or, I mean, selling's more of an action orient. Like you have a reason to sell, but
definitely.
I mean, do you feel like maybe some people have been sitting back?
I think
And
so.
so like, what will that look like then as we get into like the busier time?
Yes, I would agree. I mean, there's still probably some people that think, oh, I missed the market at
Right.
the
Oh, I
2 to
missed it.
3%.
Yeah.
I'll just hang tight until the market crashes. Well, the market's not gonna, crash.
Yeah.
And I feel like even if you're in the upper fives and we could get you in before everybody says, I'll wait till spring.
Right.
Let's find a house now.
Because that's the risk, right?
Yes. The
Yeah.
gamble.
Right.
Mhm. And you can always refinance.
Right.
So let's not overpay for a house.
Right. Because once interest rates drop, that's what's going to
Then
happen.
game
Right.
on.
Then
Yeah.
everybody's going to feel more comfortable.
Mhm.
Right. And then you will be competing with more buyers because essentially there's more pre-approvals that get to go out.
Definitely.
Would you agree with that?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I think, 2025 was a wonderful year. 4,000 houses closed in Lincoln. That's
Really?
pretty typical.
Okay.
Yeah, 3,994. I think we'll see just as many in 2026 as well.
And what does that look like? I'm going to have some ladies on that build homes. The ladies from Queen Pin, Stephanie Kruger Ponce.
Oh,
She's gonna come on.
wonderful.
But like, what does that, because that affects inventory too, right? As we have new homes that are being built.
Definitely.
And I feel like, especially in that South Lincoln, well, it's buildings happening everywhere. I
Yes.
just live in South Lincoln. So
that's what you see.
I see it. But I mean, I feel like there's been some really good construction going for both people that are either buying for themselves, homeowners, or also maybe investors that are doing, duplexes, townhomes.
Yeah, townhomes are still very popular
Yeah.
in Lincoln for either or,
Right.
investor or homeowners.
Yeah.
And new construction.
Right.
I feel like 2024, it dipped a little down, like 100 houses, to 545 sales. And then it ticked back up another 30 sales for last year. And I foresee that going up as well.
Yeah.
Just now that everything's kind of stabilizing with building costs and
Yeah.
everything
And interest rates have taken a little, I mean, they are lower
Mhm.
right now than they were a year ago, which has helped to everybody's cause, whether you're a builder and you're building homes or you're the buyer and buying, whether you're an investor or a homeowner, correct?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
Got it.
Yeah.
I love it. Amazing. Well, let's take one more short break. And when we come back,
We don't have any more breaks left. So
We
we,
don't have
only
any
got
more.
like 4 minutes left, and then we
I
can
love it.
wrap
Okay.
things up.
See, you guys, like, I'm trying to get better at this. And so we only have 4 minutes left. So we don't need a break. So, Jennifer, this is where, give me, one, the first thing is, what are some nuggets that you can leave with either a buyer or a seller? And then two, I'm guessing you guys have some listings. You have some things that are coming up. What's new with Nest Real Estate, or what's really exciting about your company right now that you want to tell folks about?
Okay. Down to the final minute.
I know.
I would say for Nest Real Estate, if we could pick up a few agents would be a goal for
Okay.
2026.
So you're hiring.
So we're hiring.
Yeah. Building the team.
Building
Which
the
that's
team.
awesome.
But we're never going to compete with your large brokerages.
Right.
That's not our goal.
Right.
We want to handpick honest, compassionate, people of integrity. So it's a very specific fit,
right,
that we're looking for.
Yeah.
And
that love Lincoln and
that
know
love
Lincoln. Yeah.
And we are a high producing small team. And our first year of Nest, we closed 30 million.
Oh, wow.
And then 2 years later, last year, 55 million.
Wow.
And same number of agents.
That's fantastic.
Experienced agents.
Right. Great clients.
Yeah. Great clients.
Great clients, everybody.
When I look back to last year, every sale that I had was a past client or referred to me.
Oh, see,
by
that
a
tells
past
you
client.
the lifestyle. I mean, a real estate agent, right? It really is about knowing your clients and staying in touch with them. And
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And I sold a first-time home buyer. Their daughter was a first-time home buyer. So second generation
I love that.
of home buyers.
Oh, so it's like,
Mhm.
okay.
That's how old I am.
Amazing. You're not old. You're just seasoned.
Seasoned.
All right. So we
Yes.
have approximately 2 minutes left. What would you like to leave our audience with like a piece of either business advice or real estate agent advice that they can take home with them and implement?
Definitely. I would say, as a self-employed woman, do not be afraid to invest in yourself.
Yes.
I had a wonderful business coach about 5 years ago.
Oh, I think I know her.
Her name's Mandy.
Yes. I love that.
And, I went through a spot, as a mother where my career was not my focus,
Right,
for, 5 to 10 years. And I needed to kind of reinvent myself a little bit. And I did some other training, some ninja training, and just invest in yourself, believe in yourself,
I love
and
that.
find something that you're passionate about. If you're passionate about it, you work hard, you're going to succeed.
Love it. Fabulous. That's great advice, Jennifer.
Thank
Well,
you.
everybody, this has been For the Girls Club. I'm so glad you could join us, Jennifer.
Yes.
You are in the club forever. I just really appreciate you and love you. Everybody, For the Girls Club, this is on 93.7 The Ticket.